how much more results have you gotten because you're able to implement any AI into operational space?
I would say the results are exponentially larger. All right, and this is why. When I scope out for AI implementation, a lot of times people will say, "Oh, Alex, what tasks can it do? Can it do my marketing? Can it do this? Can it do that?" I'm like, "Well, absolutely, it can." Um, and so I preface to them first saying you have to understand that with most analysts are saying that this is what we would consider our industrial revolution. Okay. Instead of, no ironsmiths using hammers or using presses, we're using the access to knowledge. And there's nothing artificial about artificial intelligence. It's not creating anything, it's utilizing the knowledge in which we already have, but a quicker access to it. Here's the issue. I said, if you put AI into a broken operation, it is going to make that operation break faster. Okay. So what I want to do is if we had opportunity to this, and if we could grow and build out a marketing engine or a sales engine or whatever we're building, what are the issues at today? If you're a $1 million company, why aren't you a $5 million company? Let's fix that first. Because if I use your operations today with this, it does not mean, well, if I just had more people, no. Okay. That's not your issue. What's your real issue? So that is where we're having greater success in AI implementation is implementing what should have been better. That is what it is. So how can you take a company's failures on either people or operations or processes or systems, recreate what should have been because they couldn't get either the talent or the time to do it, recreate that and push that in, do a 3 month data set on how it's working and see if that needs to be tweaked. Because in AI, you should be doing like a monthly evaluation on your agents. You should be always checking. The human involvement should not be removed. It's supposed to um, make your process more efficient, more faster. You should be able to, just like the Industrial Revolution. It's not that we're making more steel plates faster than we were before. You're going to be able to take more work than you did before. So it has to be efficient, and those processes have to be in place.
Are you able to share with us a case study or an example of an industry or a profession that you've implemented the AI into, and how did that, like, what exactly changed for them, and what was the results of that?
Well, I'll do my own. I'm a self. I test on myself first. I've always been the scientist in me. So for my own brokerage that I work on, I have personally underwritten over 550 million in real estate with one person, just me, with all my other verticals. So what I needed to do is, does this really work? What are the errors involved? So when I made it for myself, I had with the very beginning, I used it like a chatbot. And then I started making virtual banks and virtual underwriters and virtual OM readers. And how do you do this system here? And how do you pull this document here? And how do you relay it? So I started building on really what was broken, especially for me starting out a new brokerage. I didn't have the time or the efforts to like hire a bunch of people. I didn't want to do that. I knew what I wanted and I knew how it needed to be done. So that for me, being able to, in what, not even 8 months, being able to evaluate those types of deals and the types of deals that I got were even more complex. Large development deals for, let's call it strong NDAs for Fortune 500 type companies and stuff like that that were developing things. For someone of my experience, I could have done that, but that should have taken me weeks to prepare. Where it took me, I got that opportunity because I fixed their loan on the call with my systems.
Holy.
So I was able to accept more challenging projects because of the speed of the information I could get and to see what was wrong with it right there. So
Mhm.
that would be the best use case I had is my own personal stuff that I've actually done and gotten some success with.